everybody, and welcome back to the WR Podcast. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
And I'm Pops.
And
he's Pops.
and he's Pops. It's been a while since we've been here to record the WR Podcast. Now, we did have a special guest on the last episode. Our first guest of 2025, and that is Tokyo Renee.
Our good friend.
Go check her out. Go check out that episode and check out the links in the description of that video if you guys want to go listen to her music, talk to her.
A rising star.
And she was a great guest, wonderful person. Check that podcast episode out.
And we really appreciate Tokyo being a guest.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
But we're back to our regularly scheduled program with me and Tommy and Pops.
Three fat bastards.
Yeah, the three fat bastards. January was fucking awful for us.
It was hard to do anything.
We had
-2, -1 degrees.
We're not gonna sit here and exaggerate shit. First of the fucking month, we got hit with an ice storm. By the end of that week, we got hit with another winter storm. The shit never, I'm not kidding. It never stopped.
Never stopped.
It would, you would either get rain, snow, and then over just this last week. And this is early, this is early fucking February.
Yeah.
Just over the past week, we've actually had some decent weather.
Yeah.
Except for the last 2 days, I think. The last couple of days we've had
rain.
And the last couple of days we've had rain, and we've had some. There was even some tornadoes and stuff. Luckily, it wasn't near us, but actually, it was kind of near us.
Yeah, it was.
It was on the line of our county, actually, but it wasn't near us. It went in a different direction. Thank goodness. But this is actually the first time in a little while, and actually, we're supposed to get some more snow and some more rain. Actually,
Hopefully it won't be as bad.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be as bad. And like Pop says, the coldest it got was -1.
Yes.
In Kentucky, and that's fucking cold.
That's freezing.
Currently it's 42 degrees.
Which I'll take.
Some people be like, well, that's kind of cold. Well,
not here. We'll take that. We'll take that better than -1.
Fucking 42 degrees is a fucking godsend.
Yeah.
From some of the stuff that we went through. So we're back. Sorry guys, it took us so long to come back for the podcast, but we're back. Yes. And I know there's a lot of stuff that happened in wrestling while we were gone, and I'm sorry we can't get through it all.
We couldn't get to it.
I know there's a few things off topic we're going to talk about real quick. Like for instance, we know that WWE Raw made its debut on Netflix.
Yep.
Once again, I'm sorry guys.
It is because of the weather.
The weather has been. Oh, and then by the way, we've had car issues over the past couple of months.
We'd rather trying to keep ourselves fucking warm than doing the podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, trying to keep ourselves warm.
Going through real life shit.
Yeah. Going through real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be a wannabe fucking a wannabe tough guy that I fight people that are 6'8" and 6'7", like I'm some kind of badass. But anyway, real life shit happens, and so we didn't do any filming, and you had some idiot talking about us on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We had to deal with that. So it was just never fucking ending. But we're back, and I'm glad because Yeah, fucking January sucked ass.
Yeah.
It sucked real ass.
And I'm glad fucking January's gone.
Yeah.
I hope, I probably think we're going to have some more cold weather coming, maybe some more snow. But I hope it's not as bad in February as it was in January. It really got rough.
It got pretty rough. So Raw debuted on Netflix. We actually have Netflix.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we got Netflix.
So we can watch Raw if we wanted to. I know Tommy's been watching some Raw lately.
Yep.
Me personally, I work on Mondays, so I never really get to watch Raw. I mean, I know I can watch it anytime on Netflix, but usually, a lot of the stories and stuff are out, so it's kind of like, you know, a lot of the spoilers. But also we've seen the debut of Penta.
Yep.
This is the one thing that I have to agree with on. Tony Khan has had the Lucha Brothers for the last 5 years and hasn't made them a star. Penta comes in for one fucking match with Chad Gable. The motherfucker's a star already.
Yep.
How can you fuck that up? I don't understand. I don't understand. I know Chad Gable's a big part of it. Some people don't agree, but I agree.
I agree. Chad Gable made Penta look like $1 million.
Made him look like $1 million, and then on top of that, fucking dealing with hell, fucking WWE already had his fuck. How did AEW not sell the fucking Lucha Brothers masks?
WWE's already selling Penta's masks.
They had the masks and the T-shirts on up there before his debut, for crying out loud, on Raw. Jesus.
Because Tony Khan don't know how to do it.
You don't know. Yeah, Tony Khan ain't that big technical genius.
No, he ain't that businessman that he thinks he is.
Absolutely. And then let's see, something else that we got to talk about. Let's see.
Hulk Hogan being booed.
That's right, Hulk Hogan being booed, real quick, and then we'll get into more topics. I will say this: the later topics are the more current, up to date, and we did cut a lot of this stuff out, guys. We're actually doing a pretty bare bones.
And we apologize, but we
do it.
We gotta do what we gotta do for this, because it literally our last podcast was around Christmas.
Yes.
Except for the one with Tokyo Renee, which you guys check that out. But I think it's raining again.
Yeah, I think so.
Imagine that. But yeah, it was in there for sure, and so some of the stuff we're going to be talking about is, more current, up to date, later on down the podcast, which we don't have too much to talk about. So
we'll probably answer some questions.
Yeah, if we have some time.
If we have some time.
And honestly, we're going to try to make this podcast a little more streamlined. We're going to try to cut it, not cut a bunch of it out, but try to make it more manageable as far as time-wise.
Yeah.
So with that, what'd you think about Hulk Hogan getting booed?
Well, I only felt sorry for one person.
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. I felt sorry for poor Jimmy Hart having to be out there waving the American flag. Right?
Yeah.
And I love how some people came out with an excuse.
That's what they always do.
They say, "Oh, what a way to do Hulk Hogan. He was in the most liberal state, California." Who gives a fuck? The Undertaker's a fucking Republican. He didn't get booed.
Yep.
Triple H, WWE's a Republican company. I know it is. He didn't get booed. Hey, you want to tell you why? You want to tell you why Hogan got booed? Because everyone's seen through Hogan's shit and know he's a racist and a liar and a fucking piece of fucking shit, and your beer smells like piss washer from Grand Theft Auto 5. I bet you that's what it tastes like. Huh? That piss washer commercial could be Hogan's next beer ad.
The plastic old titty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That Drake's for the USA. Nah, fuck you. And fuck your goddamn beer, Hogan. And to be honest, you got what you deserve. Let me tell you that. Me, I would have done more than boo your fucking ass.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't even been there.
Where
the fuck did you show up on Raw? 93? I know people gonna say, well, it was on Raw with the NWO. NWO 202 sucked.
Yeah, they did.
So people say, well, he was on Raw when he was in 02. Well, who gives a fuck? When I think of Raw, I don't think of Hulk Hogan. That's me though.
No.
That's just me though. Maybe good ORs maybe think of Hogan. But me, I don't think of Hogan when I think of Raw. Maybe Republicans do, but hey, I'm not political. I'm just saying my facts on how some of these people thought of Hogan getting booed.
Yeah, a lot of people were blaming because they were in California.
No, it wasn't because of that.
Well, because WWE is pretty right wing company, and then on top of that, you had Booker Red, the Undertaker.
Undertaker didn't get booed.
And hell, he had Donald Trump on his fucking podcast.
Yeah, he didn't.
Is that right, old man?
Ain't that right? Make up there, old B.
I am.
Boy.
But you're talking about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, getting booed.
Yeah, they booed that. They booed that motherfucker off the stage.
Yeah, I enjoyed every minute of it. That was the best night of Raw. Debut.
Do you blame them?
No, I don't blame them.
Same.
Everyone's seen through Hogan's bullshit. He's a bullshitter, just like the person that's in office right now.
Mm.
I'm sorry. This is not opinion. This is fact. And I'm sorry if you don't like it. And I don't give a fuck.
Our heels have eyes.
Well, you know.
I'm sorry. Like who cares?
And you know the guys in office right now. You know that they use the same tan spray.
Absolutely.
And by the way, Hogan getting booed. He should have got way worse.
Oh, absolutely.
In my fucking opinion.
I mean,
he shouldn't. Me, if I was running a company, I wouldn't promote his fucking beer. I wouldn't do anything for Hogan. I would have done what CM Punk said the day before the Rumble. If Hulk Hogan was in the Royal Rumble, I'll throw his old ass over the top rope and kill Hulkamania once and for all. Well, Hogan's already killed it himself, so Phil, you don't have to do the motion.
Well, hell,
all he is nothing but a liar, like the guy in the White House right now.
Absolutely.
So you know, it all goes down to everybody seen through his fucking bullshit and racism and shit like that right there. We all seen
people, and he had a fucking pussy whip apology. Everyone saw through fucking Hulk Hogan's bullshit like they seen through his fucking tan and eating like a pig.
Well, hell, I think
they're right, Hogan.
I think the two people that have ruined their legacy more than anybody
are two people, Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan,
and had so much goodwill towards the wrestling business, and
now they're getting what they deserve,
and now they're getting what they fucking reaped and sowed.
These were two guys.
I mean, same thing with Flair, which we had. We actually had some stuff with him and Kerry Silkin.
Yeah.
About Kerry Silkin wanting to get back his money that he's owed from Ric Flair for doing no shows.
And then they want to call fucking Kerry Silkin to mark all the marks on Wednesday.
But let's start off with a thing here, Tommy, that we got that.
Now this is breaking news. This could be possibly happen. Camille, who is the longest reigning NWA Women's Champion, which ain't that hard nowadays. Just throwing it out there. NWA sucks. And could have been better, Mal.
And this
Billy, you can never trust a guy with a name Billy. I'll tell you that right now.
And this is from the Wrestling Observer. That Camille could be done with AEW. Now, I heard that she is.
And you know what? Do you blame her? Look what you gave. She was under contract doing nothing.
for months.
For months, and you give her something. She's Mercedes Monet's fucking security guard. She has to be Bam Neely to old Chavo over here.
She has to be Luther Reigns.
She's got to be Luther cart wheelchair pushing Reigns. She's got to be fucking Bam Neely.
Poor Justin the Ox.
Oh, it's true though. This is what all these months, and this is what they give her.
Mm-hmm.
You give her a fucking bodyguard role,
You know
like she's goddamn Diesel.
Do you know what the worst part was? They tried to have them on television for four televisions.
Yes.
And then they were wanting to make her do a turn on her. And it's like,
why?
They were together for a month.
Yeah. They were together for a month.
Pops, is that a properly big time to have somebody with somebody for a month and think that's gonna be a hot angle?
No. It's gonna suck just like they always fucking suck.
And here's the thing, I like Camille as a talent.
And speaking of Camille, if you guys want to check out the newest movie coming out,
yep,
Camille is in it.
Yes.
Of Queen of the Ring.
Actually, I'm really interested in that.
By the way, all shot in Louisville, Kentucky. By the way,
that's right.
So local to us. And,
I'm actually interested in that movie.
If you guys want to check about it, it's about Mildred Burke.
Yep.
And she's a famous women's wrestler during the 50s. Ain't that right, old man?
Yo.
Fall asleep on the podcast, huh?
Yeah, well, you're going to
get... In fairness, he has been up for a little while, and so have I.
Yeah.
Tyler's the only one that got a little bit of sleep, but nonetheless.
Yeah, we're doing this half in the bag.
Half in the bag.
So,
but
go ahead, stay awake for an hour. Come on.
But if you guys want to check out Queen of the Ring, I highly suggest that you guys.
I'm actually looking forward to that movie.
I've seen some of the trailers for it, and I'm looking forward to it. I'll pass on that one.
All right.
We want to get to the news, actual news.
Okay? We're getting to the news.
Another news, Pops. John Cena will work a full-time performer. He is a full-time performer in 2025. Now, we did see him being the last man in the Royal Rumble
before getting eliminated by JUSO.
Yeah, by JUSO.
And congratulations to Jey Uso, by the way.
Congratulations to Jey Uso.
And actually, I've seen his little thing on Raw where the crowd was into it.
His promo.
Yeah, his promo was good.
I mean, me personally, I don't really.
It's just.
I think I personally think Jay is kind of mid personally, but that's just me. But he's very over.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's somebody new that they're trying to get in, over with. So I don't really have too much of a problem with it.
A lot of people were hating on it.
Yeah,
big time. Yeah. So Jay sucks. I was like, oh, you'd be mad when it's Jey Uso, but then if it was Cena, you'd be mad too. You can't please everybody in this motherfucker.
No, especially wrestling fans.
Yeah, fuck, one way or the other. People's like, oh, it was the worst Rumble I've ever seen. Apparently, you didn't watch fucking 90 fucking 5 when the only two good talents were in there was fucking Owen Hart, fucking Luger, Bulldog, and Michaels, I guess.
Pops, how do you feel about John Cena having being a full-time performer in 2025?
Well, he deserves it. I mean, he's just probably just gonna, he's probably just gonna, help the young kids out and everything like that right there. I'd say he's probably gonna job a lot.
He's been doing that all this time.
So
yeah,
it's that, and that's what you do. You prepare the young ones to take over because that's his legacy. He wants them to take the reins now. That's his goal. That's what he wants them to do.
And the thing I have a problem with is how people still say Cena buries young talent, buries these, buries that. Well, he's been fucking John Jobber, right? Well, he has. And people say he don't put over fucking young talent. What the fuck has he been doing?
John, Jobber Cena.
John Cena the Jobber. Jobber Cena. You know, like so you saying that he don't put over fucking young talent? That's a fucking lie now, because that's all he does.
That's all he does. But good for him. I mean,
Yeah.
I know this is his last run.
Yeah.
And
this is Dino Spumoni's last bow.
Dino Spumoni. But
Cena's last bow.
And you know, good to see him try to get over.
Yeah.
He's going to get he's going to get the wrestlers over, and he's going to look you know, when his final match he's going to look at the glorious career that he's had. Nobody can deny that. I mean, he had one hell of a career.
Yeah,
see, like that's the one thing that really pisses me off about a lot of people is the way they just disregard Cena right off the fucking cuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, seriously, like just because he was in the era where you didn't really want to watch, doesn't mean that
he don't deserve the
respect.
Yeah, the respect.
He deserves respect. You know, like I said, I know Cena. You know what Cena said since the OVW days is a prototype. I didn't like him, but I respected him, and he is gonna look at this. This is his last run, and he can look back and say I had a great run, and yes, he did.
Absolutely. Real quick, I want to talk about. We actually had a wrestling death. Before Christmas, and we didn't talk about it. I'm not sure if we just skipped over it or whatever, but we do want to give this guy his just due, and that is Rey Mysterio Sr.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio Sr., this is the uncle of Rey Mysterio Jr., the one that most people would actually know of. And where he got his name.
Yeah. He's also the grandnephew of Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
Which is Dominic Mysterio's. That's his grandnephew.
You know, very famous in Mexico. Had a long career.
Yeah. Hell, he retired in 2023.
Yes.
He had a long, lengthy career. A big star in Mexico, by the way.
Big star in Mexico. Was one of the more pioneers of the Lucha Libre. You know, he didn't really wrestle too much in the United States.
But he did appear in WCW in Starrcade 1990.
And you know, this is the one thing a lot of people won't tell you is Rey Mysterio opened up a gym.
Yep.
And you know, his first class was some of the biggest stars you could think of in Mexican wrestling. Conan,
Psychosis,
Damien 666, and of course his nephew Rey Mysterio Jr. He would also go on to train Hayabusa, which is one of my favorites. And he even had some hand in some other people like the Warlord. So
yeah,
you know, sorry to hear about his death.
Yes. It's very sad to hear. And our thoughts and prayers go out to the Mysterio family.
Exactly.
So we just want to make sure we got that in there. But also not just like in Mexico, but in California as well.
Yeah.
He was a huge name during that time. Going into Tommy, you got an announcement from
Oh yeah.
TK there.
We got some sad and upsetting news. Actually, it's good news.
Hold on a second, Pops.
Yeah.
Did you ever see any kind of Rey Mysterio Jr.'s matches?
Back in the early 70s.
Back in the early 70s?
Back in the early 70s. Great athlete, great talent. And it's and you know the saying is true. They left too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Tommy, what is Tony Khan's announcement?
What's up with the con on the con, huh?
Yeah,
Well, Tony Khan has announced the end of AEW Rampage for the foreseeable future. I saw the ending of Rampage. John Moxley basically cut it.
Yeah,
He basically said, "Fuck Rampage, cut it off the air." I was like, "Yeah, let's use the bleeder.
Yeah.
Let's use the ball bleeder." And by the way, fuck you, John Moxley. You suck. You've always sucked. You suck then, you suck now, and you probably will suck forever. Because you've never been good. You never will be good. Your whole life is ruined, boy.
Say what you mean what you say.
Well, it's true. Fuck John Moxley sucks. And this AEW Rampage sucked too. All it was a fucking preliminary show.
Well,
like AEW Saturday Night. That's what I see it as.
That ruined our name.
Yeah, ruined our good name. Even though we have bad image. But
we have a bad image anyway.
We had to tarnish that image.
Yeah, well, it's already been tarnished.
Pops, what do you think about Rampage being canceled?
Well, does anybody really give a fuck?
Not really, because it wasn't really drawing any ratings anyway.
No, it was the lowest rating on their show.
The
only thing that I really regret is we didn't get our money, fucking Tony Khan.
Like literally, I think that Dynamite, their flagship show,
supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. They get 600,000 to 700,000 to tune in. Collision was getting about 500.
Yeah, Rampage was getting probably 100.
No, Rampage was getting about 2 or 3, but it still wasn't as strong as anything else. But then again,
that's why it was called AEW Saturday Night.
I'm pretty sure that's the same reason. I'm pretty sure that's the same reason why they got rid of that Dark as well, because it just wasn't.
And what was the other one they were going to do? AEW Elevation or Evaluation?
I think that's what it was. Elevation.
Well, you know what happened. You know the cause. When somebody starts getting ready, not doing as many shows as they wanted to put on. You know what causes that, don't you? It's they got somebody in there that don't know what they're doing.
Well, and by another thing, you needed to get ready. You got Ring of Honor also.
Yeah. And where are they going to be featured?
Yeah. Because
Ring of Honor doesn't have television.
Yeah, Ring of Honor don't even have television. You got to get it on some fucking app.
So
right? Almost like now you got to watch Dynamite on an app. Nothing against apps. WWE doing Netflix.
What they did, what Tony Khan did is they cut their balls. So yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I'll say this: going to an app is a lot easier, to be honest with you, than doing television.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's not that many restrictions on an app.
On an app, but I will say this:
but again, you got to get people invested in your product to get someone to want to pay how much for an app.
Yeah, because it's not it wasn't going well with a lot of their other low tier shows.
Yeah. So the end of AEW Rampage is good. I actually had no problem with it. I'm glad you're fucking going. The show sucked.
You should suck.
AEW Saturday Night is what I call it.
Flush it down the toilet.
And Ring of Honor is AEW Worldwide.
Yeah. Tommy, what's our next thing we're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about another some AEW here.
Mm-hmm.
Sanjay Dutt, you know the Guru, right? Sanjay Dutt,
The Hidden Link?
Yeah. The one that was the gopher for Jay Lethal.
Yes.
Small Mahal.
Small Mahal.
You know.
Mayhel.
Yeah, Mayhel. This is Mayhel. Sanjay Dutt has
Sanjay
dubbed
Mayhel.
AEW star Kyle Fletcher as not only the future of AEW, but the future of pro wrestling as a whole. What the fuck are you smoking there, Dutt? Are you on some Dutt? Because I'm sorry, Sanjay, you're preliminary. You were a preliminary wrestler your whole fucking career.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do you know about being a top? You say that you got someone that's going to be a fucking that you see as a fucking star.
Now, listen. In fairness, Kyle Fletcher has a decent size.
Yeah.
He has a decent look.
But he's new. How the fuck are you going to say already he's going to be the next big thing?
Like back in what time, in 2004 maybe?
Yeah.
You remember hearing about that Daniel Rodheimer?
Yeah.
That was on Tough Enough?
Yeah, I remember him in OVW and he sucked there too.
Yeah, like
people was like, oh man, this guy's going to be the next big thing. Even fucking WWE said he was.
Yeah.
With his fucking Ric Flair hair.
Yeah, there was a wrestler that was on the Tough Enough, the $1 Million Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Named Daniel Rodheimer. And
people said oh man, he's gonna be the biggest star.
Yeah,
he's gonna be the next big star.
Yeah.
He shows up in OVW and he was the shits.
And it wasn't good.
And hell, he even had dark matches in WWE and he sucked in. And look where his career is now. He's in jail.
Is he in jail?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's in Folsom prison.
What do you do?
Well, actually, by the time he talks, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, he's in jail. Yeah.
Damn.
I know he is. I can't remember what he did, but yeah, he's in prison.
Damn.
But I ain't knocking Kyle Fletcher, but how can you say that a guy's going to be a top guy when he's basically young and new? You know, like how?
Well, he does have some legal. Oh, there it is. Murder allegation.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. See?
And pause this. And this about Daniel Rodheimer.
The next big thing.
That was supposed to be the next big thing in pro wrestling in 2004, and here we are with, I'm sorry, 2024.
That's right.
It says March 6th of 2024, an arrest warrant was issued for Rodheimer on a open murder charge in Las Vegas in a connection to the death of Chris Tapp in Las Vegas in that previous October. Tapp was himself convicted of murder, but later exonerated and served 2 decades in prison before being exonerated. Rodheimer surrendered to police the following day. And it's just like, Jesus.
See,
Christ.
I told you he's in prison.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Rodheimer got Rodheimer to jail where he belongs. Like
I didn't
heard to be.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Drinks Diet Coke.
Didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah.
I guess I guess now he is the big thing.
Oh no! Go figure. Of course he was.
Yeah,
of course he was.
Rodheimer also said the storming of the Capitol by a mob of Trump supporters On January 6th, people came to me all the time, and they say, "Big name Row-Rimer, what would you have done differently?" Well, you know what I would have done? I wouldn't have been hiding underneath my desk like all the other folks. I would have been out there walking to the very front uh, top of the stairs saying, "Hey, the fact is we're all Americans. I want fair and free elections." Yeah,
Fuck you, Daniel.
fuck this
Yeah, fuck
douchebag.
this douchebag. You're right where you belong. Sunday Night Heat, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you, Daniel Roadimer. I knew you sucked in OVW. I knew you weren't going to be shit. How you like that, Roadimer?
It says right here he garnered endorsements for Donald Trump,
Yeah, of course.
Ted Cruz,
Yeah,
the fucking NRA.
yeah. He's one of these cow licks.
Yeah, he's one of these ball lickers.
So you're at where you belong. You're in prison where you fucking belong with your bald-headed ass. Fuck you, Roadimer, and fuck every guy that looked like you, Roadimer. Okay? And fuck the January 6th cocksuckers too. They could suck my dick too.
What were we on when I said Daniel Roadimer? I forgot. Oh, Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey, I'm sorry that people get so offended when someone says something. Get used to it, bitch.
But if you
Here's what got me. You know, I'm just going to mention this right here. The January 6th. One of them's already dead. Got shot by a cop, and the others and other few of them went back to prison because they broke they broke the agreement to not carry a weapon, and they had a weapon on them. Got arrested again.
So those pardons didn't work out. Did they die?
The judge told this one guy, said, "You're going to serve your fucking full term."
Yeah, so I guess some of them pardons didn't work good, did it, Diet Coke?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you drink too much. I know someone else that drinks too much.
Yeah, we know that. But
how can you say Kyle Fletcher's going to be a star already?
Well, there's another thing about Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, what's another thing about Kyle here? There, bingo. We got a mark.
Some mark on
We know a lot of them.
Some mark on X.
Yeah, some mark on X, which I hate X. I'm sorry. X sucks, and so the person that works for X. Ain't that right, donkey teeth?
But
this Mark said, and I quote, and you know he's a Mark. Randy Orton wishes he was as good in the ring as Kyle Fletcher. I said what I said. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Apparently you have no brain. Okay?
No.
You're probably one of these other motherfuckers. And here's the thing. Randy Orton is a veteran. Something Kyle Fletcher over here will never be. I'm sorry. I don't see anything in Baldy. How you like that? In Baldo. How you like that?
At least when he had hair, he looked somewhat different. You know?
Yeah, he looks like now he looks like just some fucking bald guy that I've seen 50 million times. What's the appeal on you there, Fletch? Because I don't see nothing.
Pops, how many wrestlers do you know that are bald and wear black fucking trunks and shit?
What are you trying to be? You're trying to be Steve Austin.
That's what he's trying to be. He's trying to be like Steve Austin.
Come on, man.
There you go.
Give me a break. Quit trying to be something you're never going to be. Okay? And Randy Orton, I'll tell you right now, Randy Orton can run circles over this guy.
Yeah.
And Randy
here's the thing between this guy. This guy here is a low card. Randy Orton's top card.
Yeah. Randy Orton's a main event guy. In this guy's first, second, third match.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest. This is what he'll be. I'm being honest. I don't see nothing big in old Kyle. All right. And come on, a name Kyle ain't gonna get you that far. Ask Killer Kyle and Smoky Mountain how far his career went.
Or Killer Khan and fucking WWE.
Yeah, ask how those fucking things went. But let's move on. Oh God. You know Joey Nutella, right?
Yeah. Joey Janela.
And speaking of that, did you see a video? Speaking of Joey Janela here, did you all see the video surrounding Joey Janela? in a fight with supposedly Dylan Bostic?
I did.
Did y'all see that?
And listen, I know Dylan Bostic because he wrestled for OVW.
Yes, I know Dylan Bostic.
I mean, I don't like personally know him, but
I've seen him wrestle.
I have seen him. Actually, I was me and Tommy seen his debut in OVW.
Yeah.
And this was at least 10 to 15 years ago, at least. And you remember he was wearing the pink pants?
Yeah.
We're like,
and he actually
pinky,
and he's actually a boxer.
Yeah.
And people were dogging him because he got beat by Joey Janela. I saw the video. It was like 5-on-1. Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you see that? So how the fuck could he not do anything?
Like literally, he came over.
He came over and knocked Joey Janela's $20 merch off, which I would have done the same thing because I think Joey Janela is a comedy cosplay big belly fuck. Fuck you, Joey Janela. Fuck you. I don't see anything in this fucking clown.
Well, he stole from Tony Khan for a couple of years.
Yeah, and there went his goddamn lawn table on the goddamn ground. Well, let me tell you, how much is your merch? $10? Huh? And did you see all the people fucking attack Dylan Bostic, holding him down by Joey Janela's fucking?
Yeah, literally, he's all pissed off.
And these fucking people, yeah, get him. It was like 5-on-1.
Yeah.
Whoa, what big guys you are.
It was just god awful. It was.
And I felt sorry for Dylan being surrounded by 5 marks.
And that's the one thing.
He came up to him and fucking acted like a fucking man. Say, hey, listen here, Nutella. You want to go? We'll go. But no, what did Joey have to do? He threw his table like a fucking bitch. And fucking had his gophers fucking, hold it down so I could be, what a fucking bitch you are. No, you are a bitch, Joey. You're a bitch.
Oh, Janela.
Nutella. Who's been eating a lot of it.
But what did
I hate this guy. I really do. He's a fucking idiot.
Well, what the bad boy said.
The fat boy.
And listen, as bad as I don't like I don't like Joey Janela, but what he said kind of rings true.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bad part about it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he said. If you put Roman Reigns and the Boom Crew in the middle of Washington Square Park, unexpectedly, a total and told normal civilians that they could take a picture with one, 70% of them would choose the Costco guys.
And that's how sad it is.
And I would have to agree for the simple fact of
that some people are stupid.
Like, even when you're not seeking out these Costco guys, they're always on your fucking feed.
Yes.
You know that, Pops?
Yeah, they're always on you. Yeah.
Because, like, and I've seen it. You know, I'll be scrolling through fucking Facebook or Instagram, and I see boom,
boom,
and double chunk chocolate.
I got you, boom.
Or what the fuck it is. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys suck.
Hey, Pops, give us a big boom, will you?
Give us a boom, please.
They don't want to see me show them the boom.
Come on, Pops, do a boom for us.
They give us a boom.
Boom. There's your boom.
Here's the thing.
There's your boom.
Joey Nutella is right on this court.
I tell you what.
Okay, but
I've never seen such stupid fucking shit. That's how come I'm getting where I don't watch YouTube anymore. It's so fucking stupid anymore.
Right now, it's to the point where that this type of shit is embarrassing.
It is.
Like, this is how sad this country is. That I'm sorry, it's true. I'm being honest. That you see a Roman Reigns who's fucking. But no, let's go to the trend of fat bastard with cookies.
Well, unfortunately, that is the way it goes.
And it's stupid.
And the
it's embarrassing.
And the Costco guys is on AEW television.
Right where they belong. Because Tony Khan needs something to. Hey, Hey, can we get the cookie fuckers?
The-
You know, we need something to get people invested. Big titty AJ, come on over. Or whatever the fuck your goddamn name is. I'm sorry, I don't see anything. I don't see the appeal of these people. I don't.
I don't either.
I'm sorry, that's me. Maybe I got some brains, I guess, and these other motherfuckers don't. But I don't see nothing appealing. I've watched their videos and I think they're boring.
And they do the same.
It's the same thing.
They do the same old shit. Boom this, boom that,
Or the
boom this.
cookie dance, or
Yeah,
or you
but,
get
yeah.
or you get waking up out of bed doing the chicken wing, or what the fuck, the goddamn cookie dance, or
Well, have all that about your fucking shit. You know all that.
like,
All
I
that
don't
shit,
see
shit
the
out there.
appeal of these people. I
And
don't.
what do you motherfuckers do? You fuckers throw cookies at each other.
And I'm gonna tell you right
What the
now, these
fuck,
guys are gonna be
motherfuckers?
flash in the pan. I'll say that right here, right now.
Yeah.
Like, look at the people that's done trends before. Look at one hit wonders. There you go. You know, the people will make one good song, and then all of a sudden they'll get their appeal, and then after that you won't remember these motherfuckers.
But as bad as I don't like Joey Janela, he does have a point.
Yeah, I don't like Joey Janela, but and to agree, he does have a point here. Like, this
I
is how
think-
bad it is.
I just don't. I don't understand the appeal.
I don't.
just don't.
I don't understand the appeal. Like, I have nothing against Costco. Hell, that's like me someone seeing me at fucking Save-A-Lot.
Yeah. I just don't understand.
These are average stiffs. I'm sorry, it's true. Average motherfucking guys. You can see them a mile away. Oh, that's that big boom fucker. Okay. Well, what else is new? You came to Kroger to get some cookies too, huh? Well, that's more.
Yeah. It's
Chunkier
you know,
Go ahead,
you know,
Bob.
I didn't even know it. You know, because
So,
YouTube to me is turning out nothing but fucking shit.
It's stupid. Like, these are average fucking people. There ain't nothing special about it.
well, also, Pops, we actually had a name change.
Yes.
Over...
Yeah, Pop. Do you know there's a name change?
Oh, well, really?
Yeah. You know Adam Copeland on Edge, right?
Oh, yeah.
His name has been changed.
Really?
Yes. You want me to tell you what his name is?
It's no longer Edge,
It's no longer Edge. It's not Adam.
and it's not Adam.
You know what
Copeland.
his name
Really?
is now.
Really?
You want me to tell you what his name is?
What is it?
Cope.
Cope. What the hell does that mean?
Cope.
They're coping with the low ratings that they get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coping with it,
Yeah.
you know. They need some Copenhagen in their life.
I got a pretty good idea where that came from. Boy, Tommy,
Well,
you can really name them.
So
Exactly.
Cope.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that's stupid.
That's a
Let me
snake.
introduce you to the Cope.
Can you just
Oh,
lie?
that's the funny shit. That's
What you gonna call them? Rated R Cope?
that's the
Oh yeah,
dumbest
that's what they
fucking shit
are
I
calling them.
ever
Rated
heard.
R Cope.
That is what
Rated R Cope.
That is what they're calling them.
Rated R Cope. How fucking stupid is that?
You
I
know
don't
what I call him?
It feels like y'all.
You know, I can understand why Edge, you know, that, and I don't blame him. If you're you get Edge, you don't want to work as much. And if you hear about this idiot giving money away
It feels like
for not
ever
doing
since-
anything, well, fuck yeah, you're gonna go there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the people that left WWE to come to AEW, you get to see how stupid they are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, they're not there. They're not there to entertain anybody. They're there to make money.
Like every person that's left WWE and went to AEW, you get to see how stupid they are.
Well, not only that, but Cope has teamed up with FTR and no crowd reaction whatsoever.
I'm gonna tell you right
Oh,
now, I used to
fuck that.
like FTR when they first came there. Now I don't give two fucks about them.
Their stock has lowered big time.
They have diminished badly. Like, I think now they're the worst tag team.
Possibly.
Like, now I'm to the point I don't give a fuck about FTR anymore. I don't. I can see, and this is sad, I consider these guys now preliminary wrestlers.
Well, yeah.
But this is what Rated R Cope had to say.
Let's hear it.
I think FTR, FTR should be the tag team champions. I think we should win the Trios Championship.
Oh boy.
And I'm going after the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, listen here, Cope. I don't think FTR deserves any title picture. I don't think you deserve a title shot. I don't even think the person that's champion, fucking John Ball McGee, deserves a fucking be champion either.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Go in there and break his ankles again?
Well, see, that's the thing is like
I'm sorry, FTR is champions? Nope.
and then he talks about the Trios Championship.
No,
Nobody gives a fuck about that belt.
No one gives a fuck about the Trios Championship. No one cares. I don't care about any of these titles, to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't give a fuck about their Tag Team Championship. I don't give a fuck about their Trios Championship. I don't give a fuck about their TBS Championship, TNT Championship, Dynamite Championship, FTFU Championship, whatever the fuck ever. How many goddamn titles they got? I don't care.
Continental breakfast.
Yeah, Continental Breakfast. Fucking, I'm surprised you didn't come with the fucking Pussy Licking Championship next. I'm sorry, I don't care about these fucking titles. I don't care. Because your champions suck. Every single one, even the Ring of Honor ones. Every fucking championship you got fucking sucks.
And then, Cope has devalued himself.
Yeah, and then you got fucking Rated R on Cope. Fucking even worse, too. Fuck him, too. I'm to the point I don't give a fuck about any of these people.
Pops, how do you feel about your former boy Edge?
Well, it's like I said, I don't blame him for making money. Of course, me, and I'm just going to say me, if I was a wrestler, yeah, if I had a glorious career somewhere else and I went fucking there, but it's different for me. I'd be telling Q-Tip, hey, look, motherfucker, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to please you, these motherfuckers, or anybody else. I'm here to make money.
Edge, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people. Is it the money going to their head, or you lost your goddamn brain? CTE? I don't fucking know.
Well, here's what it is. Here's what it is.
Yeah.
If Tony Khan goes up to them, and it's probably what's going on. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying it. If Tony Khan goes up to them and says, look, here's what I want you to say, and if you say it, there's going to be a little bit more cheddar in your paycheck.
You want more dumber? Because we're going to get dumb and dumber here and more.
Absolutely.
We got Dax of fucking Blase FTR. I'll call him BTR. Bottom of the tier now.
That's what she was.
Why can't he go on top of the cage and dive off? Some of his peers like to criticize what we do. This is Adam fucking Copeland. If he wants to jump off a cage, let him jump. He'll come back. You're fucking stupid too. This is a fucking old man. I'll say it right now. I'm sorry, he is.
When you're in your 50s, you can't work like you were when you were in your 30s.
Yes,
or in your 20s.
And then you got fucking Dax over here. If he wants to do, that's like fucking saying if Goldust wants to join the NWO, I think we should let him.
Let me say a motherfucking word about this right here. He's an old man. And motherfucker, I'm saying me. If I was wrestler, I'm not, but I am. Some motherfucker expects me to jump off a fucking goddamn bullshit, motherfucker. Motherfucker, you jump off it first, cocksucker. Tell me if it hurts.
And he says, my peers want to criticize what we do because what you do sucks. Okay, Dax. I'm sorry. I'm tired of FTR. I think they suck.
You know the one thing about Dax, and some people don't know this, but I do, is he'll have singles matches sometimes.
Yeah.
And he never wins.
And did you see that horrible match he had with Jericho?
I did. Jimbo Billy.
Yeah, and can barely do a fucking fucking side suplex or what the fuck. You seen that garbage?
I did.
Like, it feels like these people have gotten worse. Like, I've noticed, like, the people that have left WWE and went to AEW, it feels like they've gotten worse. Worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the problem. See, they're listening to a guy that don't know how to run a company.
There you go.
It's just embarrassing. Like, anytime I try to think of something positive of AEW and I can't.
It could be
Anytime they do something positive,
they fuck it up.
They fuck it up. And I cannot think of anything positive that they've done. All right, you want to think of positive? They're using Jeff Jarrett right. Making, doing the last bow, Dino Spumoni. I like the old cowboy Jeff Jarrett, okay? I do. Hell, you know what's sad? Can we see Jeff Jarrett as a AEW World Heavyweight Champion right now? Because I want to hear my world. I don't want to see fucking John Tits McGee Moxley as champion. I'm sorry. He sucks. He's always sucked. He'll continue to suck.
It's just mind-boggling.
Here's the thing, too, guys. See, they want to put these guys out in main eventers, right? Edge, and the rest of them, Jeff Jarrett and the rest of them, Well, here's the problem right here. You see, Tony Khan, like he said before, and he fucking even admitted, he can't make stars, so he has to buy the stars.
Yeah, he has to DBS it. Tony DBS.
Is he also gonna do a bunch of scams? Nah, but anyway,
he probably would if he could.
If he could. But
it's just every fucking former WWE guy that shows up in AEW. It's shit.
Well, hell, you've seen the newest guy that signed with Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah.
Tommy, what you going to tell me?
Oh boy, you talk about picking some bones here. You know who signed?
Okay.
Elias. Who cares? He's with some fucking other group. Oh, of course he has to go on another. Have you noticed? Anytime they always sign somebody, they got to go right into a group.
Well, Tommy, that's how they're all friends wrestling.
Yeah, and Elias is fucking Elijah, and he's fucking what? He's the guitar man to some fucking Baptist group or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I don't watch fucking Ring of Honor. Don't care. But come on, man. Like, you think he's gonna be Cameron Potter too, like the rest of these motherfuckers?
And that's the sad thing about it.
Oh,
anytime they sign a former WWE guy, you just go, well, okay.
They
know what the fuck you're gonna get.
What happens is, you see, he gets all these stars, and he's like, he brings them in for maybe try to get a little pop out of it, but the rest of the time they're back there fucking eating catering.
Yeah, but all Elias did was sing. It's the same old shit.
Yeah,
he's doing the same shit I already seen in WWE.
Yeah.
Guitar man.
The same song and dance.
Same song and dance.
Because Tony
like
Khan can't make stars. He can't make the stars. Well, what you get, Tony Khan's the same thing from the stars of WWE, what they did in WWE, and that's all you're going to get because you don't know how to make a star.
That's like when them bringing in the maximum male models. They're doing the same shit they were doing there. What's the difference?
And you say you're different. Fuck you.
God.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I really don't fucking understand.
But what we do need to understand is, Tommy, Vince McMahon. On X.
Yes.
He came out with a tweet.
Yep.
And this tweet, I'll go ahead and read this.
Go ahead.
The case is closed. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigation by different governmental agencies. Mental agencies. There has been a great deal of speculation about what exactly the government is investigating and what the outcome would be. As today's resolution shows, uh, much of that speculation was misguided and misleading. In the end, there was never anything more to this minor accounting errors uh, with regard to some personal payments I've made several years ago while I was CEO of the WWE. I'm thrilled that I could put all this behind me. Now, they didn't really technically, I'm not sure if it's about the Janelle Grant case or not. I think it's more of some of the other more hush money payments that he's made over the years.
I don't think the Janelle Grant's gone.
The Janelle Grant probably case is still going on. Actually, Brock Lesnar
Is involved.
has been summoned by the lawyers of Janelle Grant to be a part of this case as well.
Yep.
Now, it was supposed to be Vince, Johnny Ace, and Brock Lesnar. Now, I think Johnny Ace has what is it? He's filed against Vince.
He's spilling his guts.
He's spilling his guts.
He's snitching.
He's dry snitching, so he doesn't get any time, just like Vinny Mac might. But I honestly think that was just more of some of the hush money that he came out with. Because if you guys remember, this was before the Janelle Grant case. There was a lot of women that were paid absorbent amounts by the WWE. And I think that's what that's from.
Me too.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's the Janelle Grant. I think it's the hush money cases.
Yeah. What do you think, Pops?
Well, first of all, Vince McMahon, being rich and everything like that right there, here's the thing, Vince. If you're going to do something, don't bring your friends in because they're going to turn on you like a motherfucker. To save their own asses, they're going to turn right on you.
Mm-hmm.
And what you need to do, what you need to do is keep this right here shit on the low queue, just between you and whoever you're fucking.
Well, that's why Johnny Ace turned his back on Vince. So, Tommy, you got anything to add about that?
Well, here's the thing. Vince, I expected he'll get away with it. Come on, he's a rich fuck. What did I expect? And he's got someone else in his back pocket that drinks Diet Coke, so I'll throw that in. And his wife is on the staff, so what does that tell you?
Yeah.
He could easily get away from shit. I'm just being honest. This is true.
True.
His fucking wife is on an administration that could probably get him out of this shit.
Yeah.
So,
well, here's the thing. The Diet Coke man got away with everything. So why not Vince McMahon getting away with everything?
Yeah, and he's got that, and he's always hitting that Diet Coke button. Never seen that fat fucker drink any water.
It's like
water. Does the body good.
Like my uncle said.
Apparently not your body.
No.
I'm going to tell you what my uncle always said, and it's true. You'll never see a rich motherfucker in jail. You'll never see a rich motherfucker in prison.
But
because they buy their way out.
So I'm not fucking surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
I'm not fucking surprised.
I won't either.
All right, we're down to our last two stories real quick.
And some news. Triple H to headline the WWE Hall of Fame in 2025. All right. I'm going to say this. Some people are saying favoritism. To a degree. I'll say that. To a degree.
So that's the one thing I do have to talk about. Now, I will say this. If you guys didn't know, there was a little press conference that they had for like Netflix and Raw and WWE in general. And Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker come out unexpectedly. And Triple H looks like. You do see the look on his face?
What the
hell's this shit?
Chocolate or something I'm thinking of?
Chocolate or something big on?
He's doing Jake.
and they say that Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker said that they've done some talking and they've done some some research and stuff, and they want Triple H to go in the Hall of Fame. Some people want to talk about favoritism and stuff because he is the COO of the company or the one that's running the wrestling portion of.
And people still shit on
that
Triple H saying
business.
he's doing a horrible job. Well, so is someone else that's running this country is doing a horrible job too. So
Yeah, that's true, though, too. I'll give it to that.
I'm just saying, throwing it in.
Agreed.
Well, it's true. It's true. It's damn true.
But this is where I have now. I will say this. Maybe the timing wasn't exactly right for him to go in. But I will say this.
You need a main eventer.
You definitely need a main eventer, and of course you need that main eventer to be an alive person, an actual living person.
And I'm going to say this: I have no problem Triple H going in the Hall of Fame.
Now, in fairness, he is in the Hall of Fame under Generation X.
Yeah, not Triple H.
That is itself. And I will say this: he deserves it.
Yeah.
As much as some people have, I've even trashed, Triple H over the years.
Mm-hmm. I have too. Until watching these pay-per-view reviews, I've seen a different side of Trips. Look at some of these blasé people he had to work with.
Scott Steiner comes to mind right off with that note 3, but nonetheless, a very lengthy career. Student of the game,
multiple-time world champion,
a guy that you can rely on, that is pretty much mostly all business,
and actually never gives up because come on, he tore his quad and still fucking wrestled. Anytime he's injured, come on, look at that fucking match he had at Survivor Series 2002. He could barely fucking breathe. Because when Rob fucking did that 5-star frog splash, landed on fucking Triple H's throat. Remember? He still fucking wrestled that match.
Yeah, he finished that match with a damaged windpipe.
Yeah, and he still finished that match.
Like I said,
anytime he's hurt, he still finishes.
Like I said, I think the timing is a little off.
Yeah,
but then again, I'm also you
gotta look. They need a main event guy.
When they need a main event guy to be there,
there's a lot of main event guys already in the Hall of Fame. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Kane. Even though I don't consider main eventer, but nowadays, Kurt Angle, same thing. Like they already have people could have said, well, John Cena. Well, John Cena still. I know they're going to say, well, Rey Mysterio was in the Hall of Fame. I was like, well, yeah, I can understand. Maybe besides Triple H, maybe they could have done John Cena.
That is some of the stuff I don't understand.
Though. Yeah, that Rey's still wrestling. He's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But like, if maybe they could have chose John Cena.
But another thing too is about Cena. I think the timing would have been.
Yeah.
Just one of those.
All because of his last run, you think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. I'm not getting me wrong. Cena will be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about it.
He'll be there.
So,
but again, it's just there's a hard to find main eventers that are still alive. Like who else can you have? And it's like there's Cena, there's Triple H, Austin's already in. Maybe you could have chose The Rock, maybe. But there ain't much to choose from.
Yeah, especially
it's very small.
That has that name recognition. That has that
length.
The length
of a career.
Of a career. So but besides the timing of it, but then again, also you got to look at don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of wrestlers that are dead
Yeah.
that deserve an opportunity in their limelight, but especially at a Hall of Fame, you want to have most of the people there alive.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it a pity party with
Yeah.
a bunch of dead wrestlers. You're there to celebrate the careers of some of these legends. So that's something you got to look into as well.
Yeah, because there's a lot of guys. Mick Foley's already in. There's a lot of guys already in the Hall of Fame that are main eventers. So it's hard to.
Like one that comes to instance for me is like, why did Piper and Hogan go in at the same time?
That's what
in
I'm saying.
2005?
Same fucking year.
I didn't understand.
I would have split them up.
Yeah, I didn't understand that,
But yeah, Triple H in the Hall of Fame. I have no problem with it.
no,
It's just
problem.
it is what it is. You need some main eventer. I know people said whether there's Batista. Well, they try to put Batista in the last couple of years.
See, that's the thing. I think it was during COVID. They had him like in the like. They said he was going in the Hall of Fame, but then like
it stopped. It was declined or whatever.
It was either declined or
he declined it. They declined it,
or something happened where he didn't get in. I don't know. But
and JBL's already in. Like there ain't many people to choose from.
I just don't understand. But let's get with the last story.
The last story.
And the last story is that
season 6. And I'm looking forward to this. Season 6.
Season 6
of The Dark Side of the Ring is coming back.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Some people were talking about that. I think after season 4 they was going to end. And then they did, didn't they take a break in like mid-season 4?
Yeah.
And then they did the rest of season 4, and then they did season 5.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, I don't really think they have enough more.
Oh, they got way more than
to offer. And listen, if you know wrestling,
there's a lot you could talk about.
There's a lot you could talk about. This list isn't like. I will say this: the list isn't anything wowing. I mean, there's a few.
There's some here I'm really interested in.
For instance, the first one I don't really care about
because I already know all about this.
And we got 10 episodes.
Yes.
And the first one is, and by the way, this is gonna be on Vice.
Yep.
And it's gonna be
March 25th is when it starts. Season starts.
Yeah, season 6 starts on March 25th on Vice.
Yes, and the first one, probably gonna be the first one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Hell in a Cell.
And we're talking about the one with Undertaker and Mankind, how it first came about, and how what happened in this match. This is now, mind you, this isn't the first Hell in a Cell match because the first one was
Shawn and Taker.
Yeah, Shawn and Taker. This is the one that's
memorable.
This is the one where he launches Mick off the damn top of the sail and he goes through the table. Which, listen, if you watched Beyond the Mat back in the day,
you already know about this.
Yeah, you kind of know a lot about what happened and some of the injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
That happened because I know that Undertaker rolled his foot.
Yep.
So he ended up having an ankle injury, and then you had Mick Foley get thrown off the cell, and he's had multiple injuries on top of that. Yep. So I mean, going through that, I'm not super.
I'll watch the episode.
Yeah.
But I already know quite a bit about it.
Pops, what do you feel about this episode? Hell in a Cell.
I think it's going to be entertaining.
Okay.
Next one, Big Van Vader. Now I'm really interested in the Vader one.
Big fan of Vader.
Yeah, so I'm definitely interested in this one.
Always have, and like don't get me wrong. I know his time in the WWF wasn't
That great.
that.
But he
wasn't
had a
that
hell of
great.
a run in Japan and in WCW.
Yeah.
Me and Tommy, like some people don't realize how much WCW me and Tommy watched in the early '90s,
Yeah.
and I love the feud with Sting and Vader.
Yeah.
I
I enjoyed the feud with him and Cactus Jack too.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Of course, then he had to job to Hogan. Felt sorry for Vader for that. Have you noticed that right when Vader, right when it was like '95, they fucking he had to work with Hogan.
Well, also
At first, he didn't want to work with him.
yeah. Well,
Hogan, oh no, I want to work with fucking Brutus the Butcher Cake over here. Worst Starcade ever.
but also
I don't want to work with a guy that's a serious character. I want to work with a cartoon character. Well, this ain't WWF, Hogan.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, because Hogan didn't want to work with him. Because
also going to the WWF with Sean.
yeah, there you go. Fuck it. He was fucked both ways at the end of WCW. WCW, fucking Hogan. I don't want to work with Vader because I want to work with a cartoon. Well, this ain't WWF, Hogan. Hear me there,
Well, you know, the two motherfuckers, Hogan and Shawn Michaels, that they was politics back there in the fucking ring anyway. Back in that day,
when he showed up in WWF, he was getting a big push.
Yep.
Then he was getting the world title shot with Shawn. Actually, I heard he was going to win the WWF championship.
That's what I heard too.
And they were going to have a series of fucking runs.
That was going to end at the Royal Rumble.
Yep, where Shawn fucking gets the title back.
In San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio would have fit, fucking,
the boyhood dream, has come true.
But he had his SummerSlam match, and I guess fucking Shawn didn't like being fucking roughed around. Well, listen here, prick. That's the way Vader does. If you don't like getting stiffed, I'm sorry, Vader's a fucking tough guy. He's gonna do the goddamn. But Sting had no fucking problem with it. Hell, Flair worked with him.
You see that's the problem. See,
he goes, yeah, I worked with Vader. Stiff.
These guys.
And he goes, well, how was the match? Remember, Harley Race was his manager. Fight back, you bitch.
Yeah, fight back, you bitch.
These guys, like Vader, Stan Hansen.
These guys are fucking tough guys. Badasses. They work stiff.
They wrestle stiff. That's what they did.
Fuck.
That's how they do it in Japan.
And fucking Sean threatened his goddamn job. Fuck you, Sean.
Fuck you, Sean, man.
NXT hat.
Fuck you, man. You motherfuckers stomp on me and tell me to get up, motherfucker. I get up between the fucking clock and say I'm glad I fucking did it. Now you can fire me, Vince McMahon.
That's Sean. Take it. I bet you had some pale cookies too, didn't you? You fucking prick. At least now you realize you were a prick.
Yeah, he knows he's a fucking prick.
I'll give him that. At least he knew now. I'll give him that.
But Vader tragically passed away.
Yeah, and I think he should have been in the Hall of Fame sooner. I think he should have been not Stan Hansen. I think that year should have been Vader. That's me. But it is what it is.
I agree though. But
we got
and I think Vader has a tremendous story.
Yes, and I'm really interested in that one. We got Tony, Mr. USA Atlas.
Tony Feet Atlas.
I'll be honest, I actually like Tony Atlas. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And I'm actually interested in that.
Yeah.
How about y'all? Y'all are interested in the Tony Atlas?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I like Tony.
Yeah, I like Tony Atlas.
And this is one thing that some people don't realize about Tony Atlas too is he's one of those guys that broke the barrier for black athletes.
Yeah, come on, like Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson were the first black world tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
They broke a barrier in the WWF in that day. They beat the Wild Samoans for the WWF tag team titles, which was unheard of for an African American team to win the world tag team titles.
So They're
I'm looking forward to his story.
and like not only that, but also if you know anything about Tony Atlas, there's times where he drugs
Yeah.
and alcohol and
Come on,
there
he was homeless at
yeah
one time.
there was even a point
There's
where he
a
was
story.
homeless. Yes,
Yeah.
So he has a story.
and has persevered.
Yes.
And he has a foot fetish as well.
Yeah. And he makes great artwork.
Did you ever see the video of
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's his wife or if it's just a girlfriend or whatever, and she's just punching the
Yeah.
shit out of him in the face.
And he's
It's like, what
enjoying
the
every
fuck?
minute of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will say this: Tony Atlas makes great artwork.
Yes.
Damn.
We got Ludwig Borga.
Ludwig Borga.
If you remember the WWF in '93, you know who Ludwig Borga was.
Yes. The Finless. The Finnish. I guess is what it is.
I remember him.
Superstar.
I remember him in. I remember him in UWF as Thor. Thor. Remember the announcement? Thor. But I heard he's a prick too. So I heard he was a horrible fucking human being.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So I'm really looking forward to that episode.
Yeah.
Also, he was in Japan.
Yep.
He had a decent run in Japan as
Yeah.
well. But later on, he actually gets into Finland, and he gets into the politics in
Yep.
Finland, and
Was horrible at that too.
yeah. So that would be interesting to check out for sure.
Billy Jack Haynes. That's one I'm really interested in.
Pops, do you remember the story that we went across last year where Billy Jack Haynes actually killed his wife?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
They actually did an interview with him in prison.
yeah, they actually did an interview with him in prison and stuff, and
I'm looking forward to seeing this episode.
just to see, like, is it dementia? Is it
Yeah,
some
it's
kind of
dementia.
medical,
I'm interested in this episode.
And once again, dementia and stuff like that doesn't exclude you
Yeah,
from,
I'm sorry, don't.
from murder.
Yeah.
But
But I think was it related to the dementia though that he did it?
I don't know. I don't really know right offhand. But also,
because nobody nobody even covered the story and shit like that though.
well, they cover a story, but
They didn't even know.
Yeah, they did.
Like I said, but they didn't go into depth about everything.
No, they didn't. It's a very interesting story.
Yeah,
tell.
I'm interested in that.
Because of just he was this mega star in the 80s in territory.
Yep.
In the territories, as well as getting the shot from Portland going to the WWF.
Yeah.
And this is the one thing about Billy Jack Haynes that some people don't realize. He's had a lot of top shots.
Yes, he has.
In different promotions, rather it be the WWF, WCW.
Hey, even in World Class, NWA.
But for some odd reason, USWA,
yeah,
hit a world title, a decent run there too. But it always seemed that
something just makes it off.
Something just throws everything off, and I didn't understand what the deal was. Now, I mean, I'm not the biggest Billy Jack Haynes fan in the world, but there were times where he was at that level.
Yeah.
And then just for some odd reason just fall off that, off as quickly as he came.
Yeah. No, I'm really interested in this one. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Hot Stuff.
I'm looking forward to that one too.
Another good talent that went way before his time.
Yeah.
Great talent.
when it comes to Eddie Gilbert, he's one of those guys that, like, some people would consider him like an older wrestler,
Yeah,
but he was a pretty young guy.
yeah, he was.
He was a young guy,
Yes, very young.
very young.
The second generation superstar because his
Yep.
dad was Tommy Gilbert. He has his brother Doug.
Yeah.
And
Which
fucking
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but with Doug Gilbert, the apple fell far from the tree.
and I do agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, he was one of those guys that not only was he a damn good wrestler, but he was in that. He actually turned into a booker
Yeah,
Yeah.
for ECW.
he done
And-
global. too.
Global, and from what I heard, he tried to do some stuff with WCW as
Yeah.
well, but apparently Flair didn't like him
Yeah,
for some.
and also he wrestled
reason.
in Smoky Mountain. Actually, he was teaming with Unabomb Kane at one
Yep.
before until Al Snow until Eddie Gilbert left Smoky
Yeah.
Mountain, and then they replaced him with Al Snow.
And what did Eddie die of? Do you remember? Because I don't. Was it a heart attack?
I don't remember. I think it was drugs.
Was it drugs?
I think it was.
I think he died of a heart attack, but was drug related.
Let's see here. He did die in '95.
And that was around Smoky Mountain time.
Yeah.
No, that's Smoky Mountain time. I'm trying to see what he died of real quick.
And he was in Puerto Rico too. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that'll do it.
And then again, he was one of those guys that was known for being. Oh, here we go. Massive heart attack.
Yep. In his sleep
in Puerto Rico. His body was found by Ken Wayne.
Painkillers.
Gilbert's father, Tommy Gilbert, stated that injuries to Eddie's chest and heart muscle was occurred by a serious car crash in 1983. That could have been a factor. Eddie's alleged use of painkillers since the accident could also have been contributed to his heart condition. So, yeah, massive heart attack, and I liked Eddie Gilbert. I thought he was a phenomenal wrestler. Personally,
He was a great talent.
I'm looking forward to that one for sure.
Superstar Billy Graham. Now I got the documentary, so
20 years too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know quite a bit about Superstar Billy Graham,
and
I'll still watch it. But
well,
tie-dye.
Huh?
He wore the tie-dyes.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Very influential superstar during
Come on,
the
everyone,
60s and 70s.
Jesse Ventura, Hulk Hogan, all patterned themselves. Scott Steiner, all these muscle guys patterned themselves to
Patterned themselves after him. Yes.
And,
he was the originator.
Yeah.
He could cut great promos.
And I will say this. I know that he did pass away a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I mean, besides his, him, steroids played a big part in his downfall. And I'm not talking about his death or anything. I'm talking about him, in the 90s and stuff breaking down.
Yeah.
Knees, back.
Had to have surgeries.
Multiple surgeries. And that one might be somewhat of a downer, to be honest with you, if I had to guess. But it'd be nice to hear about it for sure. And plus, like Tommy said, if you have that Billy Graham story on DVD, that was released what 2004 or something like that,
Yeah.
2005, whatever it was. That does cover most of his career and stuff up to that point.
Yeah.
So it'd be a nice companion piece, maybe, if you want to check that out.
Yeah. Daphne.
Daphne. Um,
I'm actually looking forward to that one too.
one of those other, she committed suicide, didn't she?
Yep. On
Um,
live too.
yeah, that's what I heard too. It was on a live, and of course that footage is scrubbed from the internet.
It was live on
And you know it, or it's tried to be scrubbed from the internet.
Yeah.
It can be sad for people that, and like I told Pops before when about his surgeries and stuff and all that. Maybe trying to talk about certain problems.
Yeah.
That you have. You don't want to just have stuff bundled in.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, she was a great worker.
And she was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
I guess most people would remember her from her
teaming with David Flair and Crowbar.
Yeah, Crowbar.
But I remember her in her TNA run.
And she had a really good TNA run.
Yeah.
So, I know she didn't really make it to WWE, but
I'm actually looking forward to that episode.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Yeah.
It's just
it's sad.
It's a sad state of affairs, though.
The original Sheik. I know Pops would be interested in that.
Pops, take it away. What do you think about the original Sheik?
Oh man, come on! I love the Sheik. He wrestled in Dick the Bruiser's territory, which was Indianapolis, Indiana. It was a packed auditorium there. I mean, that's where he got his start, was there, and he just moved on from there. You
want to know why? You want to know why that the Sheik would draw big money in Indiana and stuff?
Yes, I do.
Because a hop, jump, and a skip away from Detroit, Michigan,
yep,
Indiana. Which, if most people don't know, Sheik bought the territory in Detroit.
Yeah,
and he was figured in, and he can do some booking and stuff there.
In that right there area, I mean, his wrestling, in some areas, here it is, guys. I'm going to tell you, this right here is before pay-per-view. Okay, when I started watching, right, this right was before pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
main events. If you want to see main events, you had to go to the auditorium and watch them guys do wrestling.
Yeah.
So back in that right there day, they showed clips of everything, but they only showed like the conclusion of the end of the match. You didn't get to see all of it that they filmed. So you had to go there and see it.
Yeah, I'm also and also the original Sheik also trained Sabu and Rob Van Dam.
Yes, he did, and did a hell of a job at it.
So I'm looking forward to the original Sheik episode.
Especially more of an older wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they got Sabu to tell his story, so it's really fitting.
How fitting, and so looking forward to that, and to have a different, different aspect.
Yeah.
Of an older wrestler.
At least it's not an outlaw mud show guy like Nick Gage.
Yeah, that there is that.
At least none of these are that.
and also not only from an older wrestler standpoint, but a person that bought into a territory
Yeah.
and had his own territory
Yeah.
and drew lots of money in his own territory. Be very interesting to check
Yeah.
out that one.
And then the last one we got Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan.
I'm looking forward to that episode.
You know, it's the Muhammad Hassan one's pretty funny for the simple fact of
We know Muhammad Hassan.
we seen Muhammad Hassan before.
The one that was portraying Muhammad Hassan. We've
Yeah.
seen him as Mark Magnus this year's
Yeah.
model
uh,
in OVW.
yeah,
Yeah.
In OVW, he just had the gimmick of
Of a role, basically a
he was with the Revolution.
yeah.
And he was the next year's model and good looking dude, had the fucking leather pants, ripped,
Look at great shape.
great shape, also a decent wrestler.
Yeah, he was. He was a decent wrestler.
He can carry his
And
own.
then
You know,
he finally
he
got
can do that.
he finally got the call to WWE. They wanted to call him Muhammad Hassan. I'll be honest, he got a good push.
Yeah, he got a push
Look
there.
at all the shit he done. He had angles with starting out the gate. He was with Lawler. He had a stint with Hogan and Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
He was wrestling the Undertaker. He was in some top Batista. He was in some top fucking feuds.
Yeah, when they called him up, he was already hit stardom when they called him up.
And then all of a sudden they just got rid of him.
Yeah, for some unknown reason.
And I think it's because
to this day, I don't know why.
Yeah, it was the London because okay, SmackDown was taped.
Yeah.
Before, like SmackDown used to be taped days before it would air.
Yeah.
So they could do edits and shit. And a day before SmackDown came out, there was a terrorist attack, the London bombings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on this on this episode of SmackDown,
Muhammad Hassan had some cronies.
yeah, he had a few sacrifices.
Yeah,
and,
and they were beating on the Undertaker, choking him with piano wire, and everything else.
Well, this goes back to what I talk about all the time. Some of these motherfuckers don't know what a gimmick is.
And so,
but UPN at the time didn't like it.
Yeah.
They thought it was in bad taste to have, this Arab American gimmick
on their station.
And they wanted to get rid of him as quick as possible.
And he had that one match with the Undertaker. Actually, he was supposed to win that match.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because remember, they were going to have him beat the Undertaker. It was a #1 contenders match. It was
and this was in
Muhammad Hassan.
Yeah, and this was also in Washington D.C. That
Yeah,
they were going to do this.
Yeah,
too.
and it was the #1 contenders match. It was going to be Muhammad Hassan versus the Undertaker. And I think they were going to have the next pay-per-view like either Washington, D.C., and they were going to have him beat Batista and him be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay, guys.
And that was going to be the story.
All right. You see, you see, the network didn't want that right there because they considered bad taste. But the network can show a felon as a president.
Well,
What the fuck?
Well, this was back in 2004 and 2005.
Yeah.
This is pretty much fresh off the heels of, I would say fresh off the heels, but a couple of years after the terrorist attacks of 9/11 in 2001. By 2004, 2005, we were starting to get more, back together from that horrible tragedy. And let's just be honest. I'm just going to be honest here. A lot of people didn't like Arab Americans for that reason.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that like everybody has their right to opinions on that, but not every Arab American is a terrorist.
Yeah.
And that's that's the one thing that Muhammad Hassan brought up is like, I was born in the United States. Just because I'm just because I look like an Arab American, I get treated like a second class citizen.
Yeah.
And I listen.
And he was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth
about that time.
So, and not only that, but
and he also had Davari with him, which fit too.
Yeah.
So
also, having that gimmick got him a lot of heat, not only with the fans, but other wrestlers as well. And I'm pretty sure that's some of the stuff I'm pretty sure that
I'm really
Dark Side of the Ring is
Yeah.
probably going to be digging into. There were times that he was in Wrestler's Court quite a bit.
Like I remember one time, I think it was either Top Guy Kurt Angle or someone told him, "Hey, you should tell Eddie to stop using the camel clutch. That's your Cobra clutch. That's your camel clutch. That's your move. You need to protect your finishing move." And fucking, he went up to Eddie Guerrero and said, "Hey, you stole my move. That's my move. That's my finish." And Eddie Guerrero was, "Who the fuck you think you talking to?"
Yeah, who the fuck do you think?
My dad invented that fucking thing.
That's right, motherfucker. I'm a multi-generational fucking wrestler. Fuck you, pal.
I'm a veteran. And
see, some people wanted him to. They wanted to see this guy fail for some reason, and some people don't understand why.
Yeah, and I don't understand why.
So people gave him bad advice. He wasn't well liked in the locker room for
whatever reason.
Whatever reason, and getting a push like that didn't help.
Come on, they did the same thing to a lot of OVW talent like that. I remember the Dicks when they came in. They made them fight each other.
Yeah. So
hey, you shouldn't take that. Hey, they would try to bully these people.
So I'm definitely interested.
What it was just backstage politics is what it was. That's all it was. Backstage politics.
He's taking my spot. That's my
You're
spot.
gonna take my spot away, you crybaby bitches.
So I'm actually pretty interested in hearing about that one.
Yes.
Is the Muhammad Hassan
and that's it.
That's it.
Is that
That's
it?
all.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
We're gonna be back with another episode next week, possibly.
Yes.
Depends on if we're buried in the snow or not, or whatever.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
I doubt it. Because if it does snow, hopefully it ain't gonna be as bad as what it was.
So
really.
So if you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm not sure how long this episode is right now until I hit the end button, but hopefully it was a lot shorter for you guys. Hopefully it's a little more succinct for you guys. It will be a lot better, next week possibly, because it's been a rough time.
Yeah,
guys.
It's been a rough time for us.
In other words, we just did this on the fly.
We did on the flywheel.
We did it right on the fly.
But guys, thank you guys for
always subscribing to our channel, showing us love, support, liking our videos. We always appreciate it. We always appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
we appreciate our subscribers and people. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Thanks very much, guys, for the support, and we really appreciate it.
And we got some more videos coming into the fray. For that little time that we did take a break, just because of stuff going on here and everything like that, and everything in life, like issues with the car, issues with weather, insurance and stuff like that too. There's a lot of there was a lot of stuff that needed to be hammered out, and it's going to be back.
Yeah.
And we got plenty of videos coming on the back burner for sure. I just have to edit them, guys. Yeah. There's at least a good, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos that I need to put out for you guys that is on the back burner of being edited. But I'm really glad to be back and talk with you guys.
Yeah.
And if you guys want us to answer any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. Okay. And anything else you guys want to add?
I just want to say, subscribe to our channel. We're putting on better content. We're putting on good content. You know, we're doing the best we can. You know, it's just it was hard that last month.
Yeah, it's been a little rough, but guys, come back to the Wrestle Rampage YouTube channel. We got some more great videos coming to you guys for sure. Got reviews. We got pickups.
Yeah, we haven't done any pay-per-view reviews. Like it's just we haven't been able to do much of anything since this month.
Yeah, so I mean, I think there's a Goodwill video in there that you guys are gonna be seeing. I think a Peller's Mall video. There's even a WR Cafe video in the works as well. So guys, come back to the Wrestle Rampage YouTube channel. And hit that subscribe button. And guys, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
See you.